what it is, y'all. You know what time of the week it is. It is Danmachi news time. And, well, I hate to say it, but 4th anniversary is officially behind us. But as you guys know, they do not slow down. So let's go ahead and get into it. We've got some news to discuss. Okay? Update schedule. So, 9/22, Thursday, remember that's going to be like Wednesday for us. Title screen update, we'll get to that in a moment. Crafting quest drop rate increased. Hell yes. Ticket gotcha special exchange lineup update. We'll talk about that. Record Buster difficulty 7. Looking forward to this. And 9:30, Thursday. This is going to be next week. Remember, this is going to be Wednesday for all of us. Why does it say 9/22 Thursday, 9/23 Thursday? 9/22 is Wednesday. Which probably means it's actually going to happen today? I don't know, that's confusing. Anyway, we'll say when it happens, guys. Normally when these things say Thursday, all these are in JP times, they'll happen on Wednesday, so that actually might happen today. So, 9:30. Scouting time limit exchange for Familia Wargame. Interesting. We'll have to see how that plays out. To be changed permanently after Familia Wargame Season 16. So, yeah. Good stuff. We got a lot to look forward to, guys. First things first. Ticket gotcha and special exchange lineup update. This means the general pool is changing, y'all. If you didn't hold on to your all 4-star ticket, like me, all the new units from the anniversary that were not time limited will be added to the general pool. So that, well, actually, that might not affect that 4-star ticket. That 4-star ticket probably still retains its own pool. So I don't know if that's actually going to remain updated. But, like, your 3-star tickets and all that, I don't know, anybody that still has their all 4-star ticket, I would love to see if this actually gets the update. I don't think it will, but, man, if it does, that'd be phenomenal, phenomenal. Someone hit me up. If you guys held on to your ticket, I know a few of you have, hit me up when this happens and let me know if this actually changed. I'd be very interested to see if that's the case. I don't think it will, though, but who knows? Experience the siege battle from the anime. Challenge to become the strongest Familia. Familia Wargame. I am looking over here, even though it's over here on your screen, but my screen arrangement is weird. So, Familia Wargame is back. You know what this is. Change the time limit when scouting is possible after being matched. Scouting time is restricted, so scouting is unavailable after 8 p.m. of the event day. Well, let's see how this plays out. So a lot of the reason that I think they did this is because a lot of people like held on to a team and then like they would run a troll team or something like that. And then it would update like the literal last possible second. So what this does is it just makes it like a little bit harder to gauge your teams, to build your teams. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It is good to have some scouting, but I don't think it's, like, really, like, nigh impossible. If there's one thing I really think they need to update, and if I'm completely honest here, if they're going to add a little bit of blindness to these matches, I would love to see it so that, like, the top units aren't necessarily at the top of the field anymore. If you haven't noticed, like, Wargame's top units, like, your highest rankers are always at the top of the field. So, generally speaking, not always. Smart teams will actually rectify that. But not always, but generally speaking, a lot of your top tier units are going to be your generals and your lieutenants. I would love to see them mixed in a little bit more and have a little bit more anonymity. If that's what this seems to be adding, that would be another really awesome feature. Just saying, just throwing that idea out there. But I don't think this is a bad thing, guys. This is going to add a little bit more anonymity and make it a little bit easier for those of us that I'm going to try to sandbag teams a little bit, because if you throw your A+ team out there, then everybody knows how to beat you immediately. So it just gives everyone a little bit of an edge. Crafting Quest. Increased drop amount of materials you can get from Crafting Quest. Mystic Bellows and Secret Hammers will be 3.7 times easier to obtain than before. Yes! How many times have I griped about this? Thank you. I sincerely appreciate that. Because my goodness, can those sometimes be a pain to farm. Even though it is like 1 stamina still, like it just gets painful. Record Buster difficulty 7. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this, because since difficulty 6, remember when difficulty, those of you guys that were running Record Buster when difficulty 6 first dropped, it was hard. And it's literally become a joke now. So having a new difficulty is definitely, absolutely 100% an asset, is going to increase scores, and is going to make it a little bit harder for people who maybe didn't max limit break the units during the anniversary to kind of get, you know, the top scores now. I hate to say it's going to make it harder for the free-to-play people. It will a little bit, but at the same rate, like, a new difficulty just literally means you got to try a little bit harder. And as I've said before, and I will emphasize this now that we're on the backside of the anniversary, guys, every single event that drops, farm those gnome tickets. I cannot emphasize that enough. You gotta farm those gnome tickets throughout the year. It is more important than ever. It is crazy, stupid important to farm those gnome tickets, because when it comes to the anniversary, when it comes to the winter events, when it comes to anything that is time limited, you are going to want those if you don't max things out. And I would almost, and in fact what I do, is save those gnome tickets for the anniversary, because those anniversary units, as you've noticed, are so silly important. Why do I bring this up for this? Because when it comes to a new difficulty in Record Buster, you are absolutely going to want to max limit break as many of those anniversary units as possible. Just a thing, guys. So as you're going throughout the year, max out your gnome tickets whenever you can. It's so crazy important. And that way, when the anniversary comes, you can max those anniversary units. Because if you guys haven't been paying attention, in Undertale, Skira, and Wargame right now, even last year's Light Rush team is actually making a massive comeback to combat the Water and Fire teams. So, anniversary units from a year ago that we thought by this point would be a little underwhelming are still insanely popular and still insanely good. So save those gnome tickets, guys. Farm those out. I will make a whole video on that just so that, to get it out here this week, so people can, like, start preparing now. It's just insanely important. Schedule, 9:23. This is going to be 9:22 for the most of us, because this is all with JP time. Latest info. Midsummer Lover's Tale. Okay? Could it be linked to Midsummer Lover's Tale? It absolutely 100% is. We're getting another swimsuit banner. Now, yes, we are getting a banner immediately on the backside of what we just got, which sucks, because I don't know about you guys, I'm out of Iris. I'm completely out of Iris. So this is those moments where you need to start thinking about, am I going to summon on these units, or am I going to chill? Because these, I don't believe, are time limited, but let's jump in and find out here real quick. Here's the first banner. We've got Ryu, Ina, and Alicia, interestingly enough. And that crazy looking Chagusa, she's absolutely not. I'm sorry, that's Elfie. My apologize. Elfie and Alicia and stop, brain. Stop. Anyway, thank you. Seer. Brain, don't. All right. Ryu. Ryu is a really interesting unit. HP is 3589, which is, you know, that's what you get with a magic unit. I believe she's magic. No, she is physical. Oof. Oof. The wizard hat got me. She's actually a physical unit. That HP is abysmal for a physical unit. Her physical is 2090, and I probably could have seen it there instead of actually looking at the skills, but I'm a little distracted right now. 2090 is really good for a physical unit. Her agility, 1129, is fantastic. MP leaves a little bit to be desired. Defense is okay, not amazing. She's just all around kind of a alright unit. Skill. Okay, skill 1 is a foe singular. Foe singular, 34 MP cost. High dark physical attack with ultra unguard rate. 60%. Ultra unguard rate. So it says plus 60% damage for each self strength buff and self recover 20% MP. Interesting that that's a skill 1. So we're getting like a skill 3 for a skill 1 on her. Weird, but it works. Skill 2, 73 MP cost. Super Dark physical attack with Ultra on guard rate. And temporary strength boost and self, strength, agility, and dark attack damage. We're getting dark units now. 60% for 6 turns. That's a lot. Self, recover 20% MP again. She's about the MP recovery. That's weird. Just me? That's weird. Anyway. And skill 3, allies, fast, heal 10% HP and MP. Well, I like that a lot. And 10% heal for 2 turns. Ooh, damn. And add 2 magic nulls and 2 physical nulls. So nullify 2 magic attacks and 2 physical attacks. She's going to be great for war game. Absolutely great for war game. So as kind of expected, October is bringing us some dark units, which will be really nice. We'll see when it comes to the assists if we get what we want, but we'll cover that here in a moment. Because I actually don't know. This is my first time reading through these, which is why I'm a little confused as well. All right. SA. Foes plural. Ultra Dark physical attack with ultra critical rate. 60% skill damage for each self strength buff. Allies dark attack damage plus 100%. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. She is officially the buff we needed for the dark team. Perfect. Right out of the gate, they give us exactly what we needed for the dark team. So if you're building a dark team, if you got Epimetheus, she's a must. If you maxed out Epimetheus, she is an absolute 100% must for your team. Now, the nice part is, she's got a good attack there. 60% skill damage per self-strength buff. Remember, that's going to become 120%. It's not the 80%, but it's a really good hit with 100% dark attack damage for everybody, which means she's going to hit notoriously well. This is a unit, if you're building a dark team, you want to max out. Especially in Wargame. Because remember, in Wargame, if she does an SA, not only is she going to hit really well, not groundbreakingly well, but if you've seen the numbers that Aisha is capable of on the water team, remember, this is like a little lower ranked Aisha, water Aisha that we got during the anniversary. Aisha's 80%, she's 60%, so, you know, check your expectations there. But it's like a mixture of that with the bell that gives us that 100% water attack damage. So it's like a combination of the two. So this is a fantastic unit. This is a buff that the dark team absolutely 100% needed. If you maxed Epimetheus from the anniversary, you need her. 100%. Just to throw that out there. Okay? Let's get to Elfie, who I mislabeled earlier. Once again, she leaves a little bit to be desired here. Now, she's a magic unit, though. So, HP is a little on the low side. 3695 isn't amazing, but it isn't terrible. MP404 is okay. I would expect a little more out of a magic unit. Her magic attack at 2000 is exceptional, though. Remember, those classically have been a little bit lower, and these are now getting up there to, like, equivalent to the physical attacks. So it's very good, though magic units are a little squishy at times. 1056 is exceptional, but not off the charts for agility. So she's good, not astounding. Let's look at her skills. Skill 1, 30 MP cost. Once again, is a foe singular. Now, this is kind of a standard foe singular now. Minus 40% strength, magic, and dark resist for 4 turns. So once again, she's going to be excellent for your dark team. This is a huge, huge buff for the dark team. 3 additional actions: foe, singular, mid-dark, magic attack. So this is a record buster unit through and through. Skill 2, 51 MP cost, foe singular, fast, high dark magic attack with high critical rate, negative 40% magic resistance, plus 3 turns, self, 70% magic and dark attack damage for 3 turns. Nice. Skill 3, foe's singular super dark magic attack with temporary magic boost, alter and guard rate, and removes strength and magic buffs. Calling in out, she'll be necessary for Record Buster. She's going to be 100% necessary for the upcoming Record Buster. Mark my words. SA, foe's singular ultra dark magic attack with ultra critical rate, great temporary magic boost. Remember, that is actually really good. And dark resist down 60%. Oh, sorry, magic resistance and dark resistance down 60%. So if you're building a dark team, if you got Epimetheus, if you've got the Oh, goodness gracious. If you got the Ryu, then you absolutely 100% must have this unit. She's really, really, really good. Moving on. Let's talk about Ina. Okay, Ina is an assist, but that is an absolutely phenomenal HP stat for assist. 1268 literally almost makes up for the squishiness of the last two. 400 for both physical and magic. Not the greatest, but once again, she's just good all around. And notice she doesn't really have very... I mean, her MP is aight. Not astounding, but aight. Her agility ain't great. Her agility is pretty atrocious. But her defense stat, her endurance, 505. She is exactly what those last two units need. 100%. Fantastic unit. Let's see what she does. Now, at max limit break, I do want to emphasize max limit break, allies, fire, thunder, wind, and dark resist plus 20%. Foes down 20% critical and penetration. That's a really, really good war game meta. The only downside is that really that kind of neglects one of the best teams out there. Like, if they added water to that, I would say that's 100% a must for Wargame, specifically for Wargame. I think not having water in there, I think Thunder is a bit of a waste. Wind is good, Fire is good, Dark, considering what we're getting, is good. I would take off Thunder and put in Water if I wanted to make her an absolutely perfect unit, but I think they kind of missed the mark on that one, personally, but that's merely an opinion. Chagusa! Chagusa looks absolutely insane, and I want her just for the art alone, because she looks nuts! Skill 1, 92 MP cost, Self. Fast, plus 50%. Magic, guard rate, and counter rate, and dark attack damage, plus 3 turns. That's really nice. And add 3 additional actions, foes, plural, low dark magic attack, and if HP is greater than 10%, Self, save from death skill. Okay, so basically, she gets the death saving throw every single one of those extra turns. Are you serious? Basically, like Artie and who's the other unit we got like that? Vesta. So that same skill is literally applied to herself. Not all the allies, but herself every single turn. That is busted. That is nuts. Okay, she's crazy good. Skill 2. Foes. Fast, mid-dark magic attack with ultra on guard rate and temporary magic boost. Heal 30% of damage done and negative 30% poison resist and seal resist and 35% HP poison for 1 turn. Wow. So once again, if you have Epimetheus, you gotta have this unit. She's literally made to complement that unit. Nuts. Skill 3 is a foe's singular super dark magic attack with temporary great magic boost and ultra penetration rate. Nothing to write home about. Kind of I would say a wasted skill, but you're not going to use it terribly often. SA, foes plural, ultra dark magic attack with ultra penetration rate, temporary great magic boost, and minus 100% poison and seal resistance for 3 turns. Did she just negate the anklets? Literally, she just negated the poison and seal anklets. That is insane. We're going to talk about this tomorrow in the Before You Summit video, because I've really got to go over passives and all that stuff. Wow, how dare they drop units this fire immediately after the anniversary. Right, Flyer? I love you, but I hate you right now. Crazy good. Let's talk about Alicia. Not Elfie, but Alicia. Oops. I didn't talk about her skills. But 3643 for HP, 1999 for magic attack. She is a magic unit. 618 is exceptional. And I do mean exceptional for for defense on a magic unit. 1064 agility isn't anything to write home about, but it definitely is good. And her dex stat's really good. So she's just very good across the board. Not exceptional at anything, but extremely good at everything. Like, I would say, like, one step above jack of all trades. It's definitely master of none, but very, very, very good. She'll be a great compliment for Epimetheus. The Dark Team got the buff that I've been griping that we needed for, like, over a year now. Basically since the new Belle and Althea dropped. Midnight Virtue Alicia. 3760, which is she's got a confusing stat. She's going to be a support unit, I can call it now. 3760 HP isn't the greatest, it's not the worst. 1030 for strength and 1730 for magic means she's going to be not terribly good at either one, but also that's indicative of us. I'd edit that out, but I'm not going to. Bless me. Is indicative of a support unit. So we'll talk about her skills in a moment. Once again, Dex and Agility aren't off the charts. Neither really is her defense skill. Her endurance isn't the greatest thing, not like Chagusa's, but it is alright. Skill 1, 37 MP cost. Allies, fast HP heal and 30% HP regen for 3 turns. And shorten magic resistance, physical resistance, fire, water, thunder, earth, wind, light, and dark resistance debuffs by 3 turns. Okay. I don't know how useful that is, but it's a thing. I would imagine whatever Familia event we get during this is going to need that. Skill 2. 59 MP cost. Foes, plural, fast. High wind magic attack. With ultra encounter rate and critical damage, critical and penetration rates. Minus 40%. So she's a big support debuffer. Allies magic wind attack damage plus 40%. Okay, interesting. She's wind attack when everyone else is dark? I just realized that. Is everybody else dark? So, let's see. Chagusa's dark. Elfie was dark. Ree was dark. That's strange. Okay. Skill 3. 36 MP cost. Foe, singular, high wind magic attack with ultra uncounter rate and temporary magic boost. Allies remove ailments. I like that. When countering instead of attacking low heal and allies. So in other words, she's got a is that built into her passive that's built into her skill 3? I got to see more about this unit. I got to look at her passives and all that stuff and really kind of address that. That's a bit weird. SA. Foes, plural, ultra wind magic attack with ultra critical rate and temporary great magic boost. Allies wind attack damage plus 100% and heal 50% for 2, or heal plus 50% for 2 turns. Heal plus 50%, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, I believe that actually means you have to apply a heal, which, I mean, everybody runs on a team anyway, but it makes it 50% better. I like that. Her SA is great. The rest of her is kind of eh. Once again, I'll have to digest these units. And finally, Secret Crush Seer. HP 994. Not the greatest, not the worst. Magic stat's phenomenal. 644 is a fantastic magic stat, and that will only get better with CP levels. Allies, 15% magic, wind attack damage, and dark attack damage, plus 20%. So if you're going after a dark team, gotta have this unit. Must. Absolute must. Those are all the new units. We'll cover them in a bit more detail tomorrow, but we are getting a free-to-play Allen. Not a swimsuit unit. For whatever reason. If that's your thing, I ain't judging. Late summer box. It is very late summer, guys. It's almost October. I'd argue it's just about fall. To be fair, I think we're 2 weeks late on receiving this, so it kind of does make sense. So, adventure ticket, assist ticket times 1. I like that. Plus, we're getting a big update to that. Time-limited unit exchange ticket plus 1. That will probably include time-limited units up through probably spring of last year. I don't remember what units that is, but it will not include the anniversary units, I don't think. I think it'd be a bit early to add those. 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket times 2 and 11 draw ticket times 1. This will be a very, very, very expensive box. Expect this to be probably 14 to 1600 paid. It'll be a very expensive box, but it's a worthwhile box. It's a very good box. That adventure and assist ticket alone are so incredibly worthwhile. So yeah. Notice it says here, please ensure to check the notice about applicable exchange units before purchasing. Like I said, if they're not going to be current units, they never are. They never, ever, ever are. Midsummer Night's Sabbath bundles. So these are the two bundles you're going to be able to get. This will be like a fairly inexpensive bundle. That'll be a slightly more expensive bundle. What, 400 and 600, I'm going to guess? Maybe a little bit more. Maybe slightly more. Who knows? But if you haven't been completely exhausted by the anniversary, you could spend more money. Moving on. We'll just push that depression to the side. All right. Heroic Trials. This Welf and this Haruhime are getting a Heroic Trial. That's actually very nice. She is super overdue for Heroic Trial. We'll cover that in its own video. But in my opinion, she was 100% worth in this because of her stats and because I think she's the one that actually has MP heal too. I could be wrong on that. But I do know I use this unit fairly frequently. Not as much as I used to now. We've got some other units I've kind of replaced her. But a free-to-play bond for her is definitely good. Daily 100 Iris Special. If I had my wallet on me, I would just throw it at the screen right now. If I wasn't super lazy, I would edit the Fry meme in here right now. Just shut up and take my money. 7th Zone. Collect essential materials and ascend your equipment. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Record Buster. Difficulty 7 added. We talked about that. I have gone on about that in an exhaustive fashion. Now that's this week. This is actually going into next week. Familia War Game. Change the time limit scouting. We talked about that on and on and on and on at the beginning. You guys should know how Familia War Game works now. If this is your first Familia War Game, basically it's just like regular War Game, except every single night you are going to be fighting someone from a different Familia, and the different Familias rank up. I'm a little surprised this isn't a Master of Familia War Game. I thought that'd be a good one for Master, but it is what it is. If you're not part of a Familia, you will not be able to take part in this, so make sure you join a Familia. I think our Familias actually have some openings. Discord in the description down below. The crude suspension bridge from Venezuela it's actually to Venezuela. I don't even know the name of my own Discord. That bodes well. My Discord is in the description down below, as well as the Stardust Garden. If you were looking for a Discord, or if you're looking for a Familia, join the Discords. Plenty of Familias out there. We're recruiting all the time, guys. And my Familia, specifically, my Familias, I should say, specifically, do not require you to whale. So if you're looking for a free-to-play friendly Familia, and we rank pretty well, if I do say so myself, that will accompany a training war game. That means no Irish rewards, but if you do well in here, there's some Ascension Fauna and maybe even some Hero Lights that are available for grabs. So definitely worth doing your training war game. All the Irish will actually come from the Familia War Game. 7th Zone, back again, no surprise there. And scheduled for 10/1. This is the first of the month. We will have a reset of Undertale Skira. The current Undertale Skira will probably expires, I believe, on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you get all your rewards out of there. This will reset, and we'll get a new Undertale Skira. The nice part is, as we have learned, your points from Undertale Skira still accrue. So for me, what I like to do is to get out the Hero Lights, get out the 4-star ticket. I'm not so worried about the 3-star tickets right now. And when I get to the next one, I'll pull the 4-star ticket, the Hero Lights immediately, and then whatever I farm, I farm. So if you are not ranking up to the higher ranks, save your points and then get those when you get into the new one, and whatever you get out of the new one, save for the next one. It's not a bad deal, guys. But Undertale Skira will continue for the foreseeable future. Frankly, I think I've learned to really enjoy this even more than Wargame. It's a bit of a challenge, and I like that. Support your adventure. Premium service available. So, If you guys haven't, there is a subscription available for this currently in the game. First 30 days is a free trial. If you haven't done the free trial, definitely give it a shot. You can always cancel, but if you do not cancel, they will automatically charge you. I think it's worthwhile, but then again, I already throw money at the game. Seer's Daily Lunchbox is what I believe $8.99 now. It's completely worthwhile, in my opinion. You get so much for it. The full course is $33, but we're going to get our first round of these, and I will cover those when they drop, because there's some really interesting stuff we'll be getting for the first time out of here. So expect that video to drop pretty much on the 1st. Reset on the 1st of each month, monthly missions. Missions will reset Friday at 4 a.m. That's Eastern time, I believe. So there you go. Monthly missions if you're doing... Well, I mean, there are monthly missions anyway, but you get some really sweet missions when you actually subscribe to those subscription boxes. Iris combos are resetting. These are respectable values. Hero lights are like hero lights used to be like basically one summon was worth a hero light, and it was very, very, very expensive. These are a little bit more of a reasonable value, but they are very expensive bundles. I don't tend to buy these all the time personally. For as much money as I throw at the game, I think there are better values, but I definitely don't think they're a terrible value anymore. Just personal decisions, but just know that they are resetting. So if you're looking to buy some Iris, it is a great time to do so. Especially with all the hero lights we're going to need. I am out of hero lights. I am spent, y'all. New Memoria available. I unfortunately don't have the stats on this Memoria. I would love to see what it does, but I don't have it here. Hopefully I'll be able to scare that up here shortly, but we'll get a new Memoria at the beginning of the month. And a new title screen at the beginning of the month as well. So, news. Starting tomorrow, version 12.3 update, Midsummer Night's Sabbath, Midsummer Night's Sabbath Gotcha, Midsummer Night's Sabbath bundles, the special box, the ticket gotcha, and special exchange lineup change. We'll cover that in and of itself. Daily 100 Iris special. Shut up and take my money. Heroic Trials Passion, 7th Zone, Record Buster with new difficulty 7. All that is dropping tomorrow, guys. So much news. Even though the anniversary is over, the hype train continues. So let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Like, comment, share, and I will catch you guys on the next one.